The receiving mode, so we're just going to rampage for a minute on what the receiving mode is. The receiving mode is never the pushing against mode. The receiving mode never includes negative emotion. The receiving mode feels fun, feels satisfying, feels interesting, feels clarifying, feels fascinating, feels expansive, feels enticing, feels appealing, feels like it's calling me. The receiving mode, that's your natural state. And that's why when you get out of it, it feels so awful. You throw tantrums all the time, and we're glad. Because when you're not in alignment with who you are, you can feel at many levels of your being that something's really going weird. And you are sort of throwing these tantrums because you're supposed to have power. You're supposed to have clarity. Things are working out for you whether you know that they are or not. But when you get to witness the manifestation of them, so you're really on the same page with what's working out, that's why you keep wanting manifestations. You could reach a place, and we're not encouraging it, but you could, where you just like feeling good so much that the manifestations aren't that important. You really can reach the place where you're really enjoying the journey. But we like it so much when the manifestation is happening. You're watching it right before your eyes. And you're connecting the dots, and you know that I felt that way and it didn't feel good, and then I deliberately thought about that and I wasn't very good at it, and then I got better at it, and then I got better at it, and then I got feeling better at it, and then that happened, and now this is happening. When you come up to speed with what you've been creating and you're present as it manifests, that's as good as it gets. That's hands in the clay kind of creation, you see. We don't want this to feel ethereal to you or pie in the sky or theoretical. We want it to feel practical to you. We want you to know that I've been in a bad mood for 3 days and I should stay home where it's safer. Because when you take your ornery self out there in the world, where there's so many people out there with their ornery marbles, you're going to have a rough old ride. So lay low when you don't feel good. And do something about it. Take a nap or meditate. Do something nice for yourself or do something nice for somebody else. Get feeling better, and when you start connecting those dots, we like it when you begin to feel your natural invincibility. Everything's open for me. What do I want? But for most of you, that's a sort of slow train to get going. You haven't really let yourself think that much about what you want, because hardly anybody's asking you. They're telling you what they need from you, what they expect from you, what you're supposed to do, what you should do. They make so much stuff up. They pad it with past life stuff and what God wants from you stuff and what's written in old books that weren't even written for you. Different times, different nows, different understandings of things. That's the thing that we want you to care most about, is loving yourself like your inner being loves you. But it takes a little practice, because you've been practicing the opposite. You thought that putting others first was the right thing to do, when if you're not hooked up with Source, you've got nothing to give them. You're putting them first, but you're helpless because you're not hooked in. It's like vacuuming your floor but not plugging the vacuum in. You're going through the motions. You look real busy. Someone from a distance is probably giving you an award somewhere. But you're not getting the job done if you're not plugged in. It's like that.